In today's video, we show you how to win the league in a 4-4-2 by 13 points. It wasn't easy, ladies and gentlemen, but if you want to stick around and find out how we won the title, this is the video for you. Let's run that intro and let's get straight into it. A goal that could win us the title here. Grant steps up, misses. Welcome, YouTube. We just missed another pen. That probably sums up how we're getting towards this title. A draw or a win today will win us the title. If we don't, then it carries on here, YouTube. But we just missed the pen to what should have won us the title. We've dominated the second half here against Ross County. But the results will kind of showcase why there's a little bit of nervousness in my voice. We've only won 2 games in our last 7, I think. But as you can see, we're still 10 points clear as things stand, and that would be enough for us to win the title here. We had 3 games to go. I'm not one to park the bus, not going to lie. So we're just going to let this one tick away. We've been denied by a lot of late goals in this save already. But no late goals here. We are title winners, ladies and gentlemen. We are up to the Premiership. That is back-to-back promotions. That is 3 titles in a row. We are there. We've done it the hard way. We've limped over the line. I will say that the boys look visibly tired when they play. There seems to be a bit of a lack of, edge in our play. We look tired. But look, I'm happy with this. 1-1 here. We're officially promoted, which is brilliant. Another trophy lift. Thank you for coming. Let's get into the dressing room here. Didn't play great, but we got the result. We're champions. That's all that needs to be done. Started from the bottom, now we're here, is what we get as a achievement here. There we go. Dumbarton offered me a new contract. Board sets the budget. We'll leave that to last. If that's my budget, I'm going to be over the moon. I'm not going to confirm that as our budget just yet. That seems a little bit too high. 585k and 26k. Thank you very much. The board just said, here, have the money. No problems. Does that mean we have to be professional now? I'm not sure. Let's go and have a look at the results that I've got us here. Since Rangers, we struggled. Not going to lie. We beat a Broaf, drew to Raff Rovers St. Miriam, beat Patrick Fishel, drew to Green Ock, lost to Dundee, lost to Dumbarton, drew to Ross County. That is 1, 2, 3 wins in our last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. But the reason why this title was basically over is Ross County, at the same time, went on a bit of a losing streak themselves, losing to Dumbarton in Vaness, drew to us, lost to Partick Thistle. Yet again, it seems that it has to be a trend because the last 2 seasons, the teams we've been fighting with, our direct competition, they've started just dropping by the wayside. But look, that means we won the title. We have got a couple games to go, so I will come back and recap the last few games of the season. In terms of the club information, we now have Paul Comalafe as part of the Icons, and we're part of favoured personnel, which is not bad. On top of that, too, we've had our first ever youth intake, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to write home about, but our assistant or our head of youth said that Shane McCarthy was the best player. I will say what I like about Shane. He's got technique, flair, and he can run, so okay. But nothing really. If we're looking at best players, it's the goalkeeper and Ross Wallace as a backup who's not good. Kevin Davidson can play in a few positions and can finish, but is not good. Alex is a centre-back at 6'2", but has nothing really about him. And, look, I didn't expect anything from our first intake, but important to note that down as well. We're champions. We've done it all on stream. We're currently still live on stream as well, the 10th for the 3rd if you want to go watch the VOD. And we'll be back in a second. In the last few games, a bit of a recap and a little bit more of a statistical dive into how we won the title this season. You, yes, you, follow me on Twitch. You watch all my content live and, of course, all the VODs for all your viewing needs. The Twitch is the place to go and for funny clips like this.
Can you fucking shut up?
Pietro Pellegrini is a freak, Mum.
Pietro Pellegrini is a freak.
Also skipped my mind here, YouTube, is that the club's gone professional as well. Completely missed it. Because we've got promotion to the Premiership, I went to actually go have a look if we could request to become professional. But the board have effectively done that immediately, which is superb. A nice little cherry on the cake. 525k to spend next year. The Premiership, we're in a pretty good spot. The Twitch is where it's going to be in order to check all this out. On top of that as well, means we can hire more staff, which is fantastic. 4 more staff members we can bring in, a couple more scouts. We're going places, boys. We're going places. Little old Dumbarton, huh? Little old Dumbarton. If you have a look at the goals of the save, right? Have a look at the goals of the save. Top flight football, tick. Turn the club professional, tick. Now we can focus on doing the rest and maybe one day getting that Scotland job as well. In the end, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we did it easy. Ross County and Dunfermline Athletic did not win out in their games, only getting to 64. So we had enough points when we started losing games to still have won the league title. We ended up winning the title by 13 points, as mentioned in the start of the video. I think if you guys have caught on, I forgot to film the start when I started filming for like the title and winning the title, so apologies if that seems out of sync. Everybody wants to have a look at the schedule in its entirety. In the end, the last few games, we beat Abroa 4-1, drew to Rafe Rovers 1-1, beat St Mirren on the final day in what was Commonwealth's last game for us. As much as I would love to keep Commonwealth around, he scored 1 goal in 29 appearances this year. He's at his level. I'm going to just let him go off into the wilderness and hopefully he finds a club. But yeah, Commonwealth, what a fantastic servant. But he's going to be leaving at the end of it. In terms of the staff, I haven't really touched on the staff too much as well. But over time, we've actually signed Liam as a brand new assistant who's a bit better than most. Also, same James Dunn is now the new head of youth after seeing what the youth intake was, not even though it wasn't really that guy's fault. The rest of these guys, not particularly great. Thomas Donovan we brought in, who's got good fitness coaching. I will bring in better staff as we move forward. I don't expect to have a good staff, set up. And we don't have very good facilities, but if I could start bringing in better staff, it's going to be better for us moving forward in the save as well. In terms of the rest of the staff, it's whatever. It is what it is. You guys want to know all about how we went in terms of the data hub. Well, we were lucky. This isn't a 4-4-2 built for defensiveness, but we conceded less than 6 goals of our XGA, which is perfect. 13 goals under the XG. And that really stems the problem and what we need to look for next season. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Sean Joash has had a decent year. 15 goals and 34. It's not the worst return. Alex Samuel, 13 goals and 35. It's not the worst return. But, Commonwealth's only got 1 in 29. We already know this. And Roof was pretty poor, got 1 in 20. I think we've got strikers that are like, meh. Roof and Commonwealth have probably met their match. It's time for them to go. I think Joash and Alex Samuel are good strikers, but maybe not really, to play week in, week out in the Premiership. I really think that as much as you sort against Rangers, this squad's going to be decent. I think Joash and Alex Samuel off the bench are good. Maybe we look at 2 strikers. Very unlikely Alfie Stewart comes back to us again. I thought it was unlikely the first time we got him back. I will try again to loan him back. See if they would allow me to loan him back. But, we'll put in the offers here. But as you can see, it's very hard to get Blair McKenzie and Alfie Stewart back. I'm just going to make offers here and see if they negotiate. That's what we did last time, and they turned around and said, yeah, pay us the full wage and we'll keep it. They let him keep him. The rest of the team's fine. George Grant's played at the level. Important to note how good of a year he had. 9 goals, 7 assists at 31. You might be thinking, 6.76 average. Doesn't matter. As long as he scores an assist, that's fine. Missed about 4 or 5 penalties. But, look, it would be nice to see if we could, get him back. Other players that I think we have to sing the praises of, Alfie Stewart, the reason why we want him back, 16 goals, 5 last year, 10 goals, 10 and 32 this year. That's 20 goal contribution. That's massive. Sangari had a pretty good year, 6 goals, 4 from the middle of the park. That's 10 more goals contributions. McKinnon as well, 1 goal, 9 assists, 10 goal contributions from the middle of the park. As you can see, even though we weren't scoring goals from the players up front, statistically, the midfield chipped in with a lot of goals. This season, it's been superb. I think, I don't know if he's going to get Player of the Year, but for me, Vokins, I know he's only got 2 goals, 4, did everything right for me. I think he's fantastic and arguably could be Player of the Year, but your Player of the Year has to be this guy, man. Ferrian, by himself, kept me in games. 39 goals and 34 for a team that 6 under the XGA. He's been superb. 6.96 as a goalkeeper. This guy looks very, very good. I'm excited to see what he does in the Premiership. Now that we go full time, maybe gets a little bit more development because we are training full time. I think that this guy could be here a long, long, long while for the future of this football club. And for me, he's player of the year because he pulled off some big saves this year and has definitely been a cut above what we've had at the football club. With that being said, that is the end of this video. Above me is, of course, the playlist, so you can recap with all the videos so far in this save and really catch up with the journey and be in a good spot to see what's going to happen in the Premiership. We also have the link to the 4-4-2, which, you know, it's meant to be more aggressive than what it has been this year, but defensively it did well. It may just work for you because I think it's the best lower level 4-4-2 that you could ever build, and I'm going to play it throughout the entirety of this save. Until next time, catch you guys later. Give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube, and goodbye.